Well, I haven't done one of these videos for close to a week now, so I figured it's time to get back into doing these Adventure of the Spirit videos. Um, so I'll start with a weather report. It was interesting yesterday. We had a thunderstorm, a brief one. Lots of lightning and thunder and rain, but it was brief. And again today, it's beautiful, gorgeous day. So, let me tell you what has been going on. The reason I stopped doing these videos was because I got focused on giving a kind of a mini workshop or play shop, if you will, at this chai shop, and it was around conscious connection. And if you've been following these videos, you know that I have a community site called Conscious Connection Community, and I also started a meetup called Conscious Connection Community. And so so Friday I had the Playshop, and then on Sunday I had a meetup. Now only 2 people showed up for the meetup, and most of the people I have like 16 people that have signed up now for the meetup. So we'll see, who shows up next time. But I really enjoyed I had about 8 people show up for the Playshop, and that was fun. It was great. People had an experience of conscious connection. They seemed to learn something, and they seemed to have fun. And those were my 3 intentions. So, let's see. I guess today what I want to do is I want to share a little bit more about conscious connection and what I mean by conscious connection. Because this seems to be the area where my energy is leading me. I want to support people in awakening, which is about consciousness and about connecting. And so let me tell you what I mean by conscious. So basically, conscious means awake. I think that's a pretty good definition for it. But I think awake is, well, we're all awake at some level if we're not asleep. But at the same time, it's a continuum. So some of us may be more awake than others. And it depends on how much you care about the truth. Because it's about being awake to what is actually going on in the world. And I don't claim to be fully awake, but I would say that I am definitely on the path of awakening. Another aspect to it is, to being conscious is actually living in integrity. I think that's a cornerstone of consciousness. And then a big part of being in integrity is understanding and following natural law. Because if we don't follow natural law, then I don't see how we can actually be in integrity. So those are 2 aspects, and these are going to be things that I'm going to be doing a video series around conscious connection. So I'll be talking about natural law and also about integrity. Now, connection is all about intimacy. And again, intimacy is also on a continuum. So it can range from total separation all the way to what I refer to as sacred union or divine union, where we are fully connected to either another person or to God or to everything, to all that is. Some may call that unity consciousness. So that's what I mean by conscious connection. How do we move on that continuum towards more consciousness, more awakeness, and more connection, more intimacy? Now, in this play shop that I did, I'll share a little bit about that. We did some communication games, and this is something that I think I bring to the table in terms of offering to couples or to individuals games and exercises in which you can awaken and you can connect. Communication is a key. And when I say communication, and connection, I'm talking about connection to yourself. So how you connect internally to your thoughts, your feelings, and then also how you connect to different aspects of yourself, your ego, your body, how you connect to life, how you connect to God, how you connect to life in all its aspects, how you connect to money, how you connect to sex, how you connect to your power, how you connect to other people. So connecting can mean a lot of different things. And how we communicate is an important piece, especially when we're talking about other people. And so in this mini workshop, play shop, I had people connect with each other. I had them first connect with themselves, then started connecting with other people. And in terms of communication, I want to talk a little bit about the ways that we communicate. There was a study done once, a statistical study that was done once, where this professor discovered that in the statistics that only 7% of communication is verbal, and that 93% is nonverbal, meaning that it can be physical. NLP is a great, neuro-linguistic programming uses a lot of the physical aspects of communication, mirroring and matching, things of that sort. Then there's auditory, which includes sound of the voice, the speed with which you speak, the range, volume, things of that sort, tone of voice. And then there's the emotional communication. So depending on how you're feeling, if you're angry or scared, people will pick up on that. That can be communicated. And then finally, there is energetic communication. Some may call it psychic or telepathic. May show up in terms of the feeling like you're being stared at, and you turn around and there is someone staring at you. Or maybe you get a phone call and you pick it up and it's someone that you were thinking about, and they suddenly called. So there is an energy that we can pick up from people, depending on how intuitive or how connected you are energetically to people. So that was kind of the introduction that I had, and I'm going to be talking more about all of this in this series of videos that I'm going to be doing around conscious connection. So I want you to look forward to that, all right? And that should be enough for today. Thanks for listening.